Guys, try asking this question to your doctor. If a CKD patient is in end-stage kidney failure and despite taking all the appropriate medications, he has uncontrolled blood pressure and hyperphosphatemia, it means his only chance is dialysis, right? Or is there a treatment that works even where conventional medicine failed? In 2023, a man was able to go from end-stage kidney disease back to stage 3 in 51 days with just natural treatments. Are breathing techniques, steam baths, and DST more powerful than prescription medications when it comes to reversing end-stage kidney disease? Catherine here. In this video, we will see how to instantly lower your creatinine with natural medicine only according to science. Because if you would ask your doctor what is the treatment for stage 5 kidney disease with uncontrolled blood pressure, you will get only one answer: dialysis. Which, as we all know, is just the medical equivalent of hitting the big red panic button. I mean, if conventional medicine had a dating profile, it would say, look for a serious relationship with your dialysis machine. But hold on to your lab coats, guys, because this video is here to challenge that old, boring concept. Or at least this team of natural doctors will. In fact, they have recently published the case report of a 39-year-old man suffering from chronic kidney failure, stage 5, and that was completely let down by conventional treatments. He had a whole pharmacy's worth, but still, his blood pressure was doing its best impersonation of a roller coaster. And his phosphorus and urea levels were just like toddlers' toys, everywhere but where they should be. But everything changed when this man started a completely natural treatment. The aim, instantly lowering his creatinine levels and avoiding dialysis. And guys, it's a matter of fact that the results this former CKD stage 5 patient was able to achieve are outstanding. With the help of a team of natural doctors, he was able to succeed where conventional medicine failed. In just 51 days, he went from needing dialysis badly to stage 3 kidney disease, which means that his kidneys are now just moderately damaged. I mean, for his kidneys, going from stage 5 to stage 3 is just like going from being confined to a wheelchair to being able to run a half marathon. But how was this man able to achieve such a miracle? Well, this is the interesting part. The team of naturopaths that helped him documented everything in this study that was published in November 2023 in the International Journal of Science and Research, a very respected peer-reviewed journal. So this treatment we are going to take a look at today is not just extremely effective, it's also a complete 180 from what I usually show you on this channel. And you know what that means? It's going to be a wild ride. The natural treatments this man receives is divided in 4 parts. First, what they call the naturopathy treatment. This includes massage, the so-called kidney packs, and hot tub baths. Then the yoga protocol and the breathing course. The diet, which is plant-based, of course. And the tea he is drinking twice a day. I mean, aren't these researchers seriously suggesting that even a mud bath trumps standard medication for kidney disease? Oh, they're not just suggesting it, they proved it. I mean, the study was published on a respectable peer-reviewed paper. So, time now to take a look at what they did exactly, starting with the naturopathy treatment. As we can see from the study, this 39-year-old man is receiving various types of massages, mud baths and thermal baths on a daily basis from the hospital where this study took place in northern India. Yes, I said India. And before you roll your eyes and dismiss this as some exotic spa day, remember this: if the standard prescriptions had worked, we wouldn't be talking about this man today, would we? So let's see more in depth what this treatment consisted in. This treatment involved a kidney pack, which is an application of heat and cold on the lower to middle back, aimed at improving renal activity. There's also the alternate hip bath, which involves alternating sitting in cold tub and in hot tub and mud baths as well. Now guys, I'm not an expert in Ayurvedic medicine and I'm not pretending to be one, but there is some evidence in scientific literature that this kind of treatment can help. For example, mud baths and alternate hip baths can offer some symptomatic relief and general improvements in health and well-being. Alternate hip baths in particular, these are the baths done alternating the cold tub and the hot tub, can improve circulation and reduce pain and inflammation according to medical literature. And keep in mind that even if you are always supposed to look at alternative treatments with some skepticism, what these natural doctors are doing eventually worked. Now, before we take a look at the diet and supplementation, this patient was also started on a yoga program. This is a very simple program, just 24 minutes a day of yoga and 6 positions aimed at relaxation. Now, yoga may not have the same impact on heart and kidney health aerobic exercising has, but it works. No doubt about it. It can lower your blood pressure, it can reduce stress, and it protects the kidneys, says science. Yeah, there is a reason why so many people love yoga. And in my opinion, people suffering from kidney disease should love it even more. This is why one of the yoga techniques this patient is using is called Nadi Shuddhi, and it's similar to what I'm doing here. This is a form of alternate nostril breathing. Alright, it's based on pranayama and it's extremely effective to control hypertension and stress. And yeah, I researched this kind of technique years ago for a video here on Double O Kidney, and frankly, I was surprised by how effective can this yoga position be at decreasing heart rate and anxiety. It really works, and it's something more people should absolutely try. Now, this particular technique is as easy as sitting comfortably and inhaling from a nostril for a certain amount of time and then exhaling from the other. But what I've noticed when doing it is that it can lower your blood pressure for hours after doing it. 10 minutes of yoga and you are relaxed for hours. But now you may ask, what if I only have time for either, your regular sport and fitness activities or a yoga session? Which one should I choose? Well, both have huge benefits, of course, but keep in mind that doing at least 150 minutes a week of moderate aerobic activity is a must if your goal is being healthy, says the US Department of Health. And when they say 150 minutes, it's the bare minimum, alright? It's like the C grade of fitness goals. Honestly, I'd shoot for a little higher. Personally, I'd pick something that gets my heart pumping and a bit more than the relaxing yoga this man was administered. So maybe I would start with some aerobic exercise or resistance training to get the blood flowing and then finish with yoga to unwind. But of course, I understand that things can be a lot more challenging for someone with CKD stage 5 and other issues, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean you should avoid exercising, alright? And also don't think that if you can't do exercise for 150 minutes a week, you should not exercise at all. Anything you do is better than nothing when it comes to exercising. So, cardio or yoga? Choose cardio if you want to feel alive. Choose yoga if you want to feel at peace with life. And yoga is something I would especially recommend to people suffering from excessive stress or anxiety. I bet the 39-year-old from our case report would wholeheartedly agree. This man was on 2 different anxiety meds before the study started, but he didn't need them by the end. Talk about a yoga endorsement! Now, let's also take a look at the diet this man is following, because let's face it, without a proper renal diet, nothing else works. We'll also find some interesting food ideas you might consider adding to your diet, by the way. So first of all, the patient was coached on restricting protein intake, restricting sodium intake, avoiding meat and junk foods. And like any other CKD patient, his immediate reaction was probably, great, so what do I eat now? air sandwiches, and disappointment. This is when he was handled a strict dietary plan steering raw vegetables, fruit, and whole grains, aka a plant-based diet. Sounds familiar, right? Well, it should. A plant-based diet is what CKD patients are being told to eat all over the globe. Well, patients with competent doctors at least. And guys, it's really easy to see if your diet is good for your kidneys. If your grocery list starts to look like a farmer's market catalog, yeah, that's a plant-based diet. And again, that should sound familiar to most of you guys. No breakthroughs here. Now, what's not going to sound familiar are some of the foods this former stage 5 patient eats. Let's take a look. Very first thing this man gets every day is a cup of ashgard juice. This fruit is also called waxguard or winter melon, and it's supposed to have a ton of health benefits. It has diuretic and cleansing benefits, it's a natural anti-inflammatory, and it's also rich in vitamins such as vitamin B1, B3, and C, calcium and iron. Great to support the kidneys. Breakfast rolls in with wheat dosa, coconut, chutney, and veg dahlia. If you're tuning in from India, this may feel like a culinary déjà vu. And these dishes are nutritional powerhouses, high in fiber, low in protein and sodium, and easy to digest. Wheat dosa is a kind of Indian pancake made from wheat flour. Coconut chutney is a blend of fresh coconut, green chilies, ginger, and tempered with mustard seeds, curry leaves, and urad dal. Now, these foods also have significant health benefits. For example, coconut provides MCTs, a source of healthy fats that provide quick energy, unlike any other fat. Veg dahlia is similar to porridge, but it's made from wheat and it's cooked with various veggies. Now, cracked wheat is pretty healthy and it's rich in fiber as well. No doubt, it helped him. And as I was saying, this is a very simple eating plan. The man was also given veggies as snacks during the day, stuff such as cucumber, beetroot, and carrots, and rice, and veggies for lunch. For dinner, he has rotis and dal plus some more veggies. Now, rotis are unleavened flatbreads made from whole wheat flour, another staple in Indian cuisine. Dal is a soup made from legumes, and it goes well with the rotis, I believe. Now, this is a pretty simple diet with plenty of Indian staple foods. I mean, if any of you guys are following me from India, please consider confirming that these are indeed the kind of foods you would eat on a daily basis. Because I can tell you that these ingredients are healthy, but I'm not an expert in Indian cuisine. And I also suspect that the chef at my favorite Indian restaurant is from Pakistan, but hey, his curry is still excellent. Now guys, it's clear that the food this man is eating has healed him, alright? This diet worked for him. And many of these foods have great health benefits. For example, legumes are full of fiber and they are key to improve gut health. Even rotis, the flatbread, has health benefits because it's rich in fiber as well. And as I was saying, there is also the veg dahlia. That's a bit like porridge but with veggies. So, should you give up your actual diet and try this one instead? Well, unless you live in India, of course, I would stick to regular porridge. I mean, I truly love Indian cuisine and these foods are very healthy. But if you live in a Western country, your life is going to be easier if you stick to regular healthy foods. I mean, stuff you can actually find at the supermarket. Regular renal diet approved plant-based foods like those I show you in my videos. By the way, if you want to see some foods I absolutely recommend for the renal diet, my video up here is for you. But don't go away yet because I still have to share with you one of the best parts of the treatment that the 39-year-old man that went from stage 5 to stage 3 received: the tea. So as part of his treatment, our hero received a tea 2 times a day, once before breakfast and once at tea time in the afternoon. And I believe this tea really helped him. This is cilantro tea. Cilantro has been used by Ayurveda as a medicine for thousands of years. It has so many health benefits. It improves digestion, cleanses the urinary tract. It can even help improving insulin sensitivity. Yes, it's an amazing plant, and according to research, it can actually decrease the concentration of various toxins, cadmium in particular, in the kidney. Do not dismiss this benefit. Cadmium is an extremely heavy metal we all come in contact with every day, and it is extremely dangerous for people with kidney disease. Actually, it's almost only dangerous for those with CKD. In fact, in people with CKD, cadmium can accumulate in the kidneys and it can even cause renal failure. This is why when you start to detox cadmium, for example by adding cilantro to your diet, you will see positive results very quickly. Actually, cilantro leaves are also a rich source of the phytonutrient quercetin, which has powerful kidney protecting benefits. But how do you make this tea? It's actually pretty easy. First of all, add about 1/4 cup of cilantro to 2 cups of water. Bring the water to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let the cilantro leaves steep in the hot water for about 10 minutes. Cover the saucepan with a lid to keep the essential oils and flavors from escaping. Your tea is ready! Now keep in mind that this herbal tea tastes very mild. If you wish to add more flavor, you can add some mint, lemon, or lime juice. And if you want to see more teas with huge kidney health benefits, my video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!